Hello everybody, it's Friday, so that means that this is my 2-week post-op update. Not a whole lot to report this time around, it's still early. I got on my Wii Fit this morning and apparently I'm only down like 2 pounds this week, which was kind of a disappointment. I know that kind of thing is to be expected. My body's still adjusting to having the surgery and to this whole new situation that's going on. But nonetheless, it's a little disappointing since I'm like not eating food really. So I would think that it should be just falling off right now. But anyway, 2 pounds. I guess I'll take it. That's what I got. So hopefully next week will be better. So moving on to other things, I wanted to answer a few questions. I've been getting a lot more questions about surgery in Mexico. And it's really kind of my little mission to help people who are considering Mexico as an option for surgery because I know there's not a whole lot of information on YouTube about it. The people that I got my information from were You Want Geek. She had surgery with Dr. Hoya as well, so you can look her up. Or Magunar Bar, she also had, I believe she had a sleeve with Dr. Hoya. Also, Not So Hot Girl 79, I think it is. She also had surgery with Dr. Hoya. So those three are good resources. As far as my situation goes, I've been getting lots of questions about the language barrier in Mexico with the doctors and the nurses, and if that was a problem or not. No, the answer is no. The surgeon, Dr. Hoya, speaks perfect English, just really only has a slight Spanish accent. And there are several other doctors that he works with that will assist in surgeries with him, that also do, checkups with you, that come to the hotel to check up on you after surgery. And all of the doctors speak perfect English. They understand English perfectly well, they speak it perfectly well, and they're easy to understand. So that's not a problem. As for the nurses, they do not speak English well. There are a few that speak okay English. Most of them just don't speak it. However, they have been taught the main words that they need to know, like pain, nausea, bathroom, if you need help going to the bathroom, or, they know basic stuff. So as far as taking care of you, is really pretty easy. If you have pain, you just call your nurse in and you say pain, and they give you pain medicine, or you call them in and say nausea. They know exactly what those words mean, and really those are the only words you're going to need to know. They take care of everything. They're very sweet, and there's really nothing that can't be understood by like pointing or yeah, the nurses there are really used to taking care of Americans that don't speak Spanish. So they're good at kind of, getting what you're saying. If you ever have a problem trying to explain something to one of them, you can always, call in one of the other nurses that speaks better English, or Natalie, the patient coordinator, can come help you out. So there was that. Oh, also, I wanted to talk about Natalie. Natalie is I think she's titled the patient coordinator. She's there on site, and she is awesome. She'll be the first person you meet if you decide to have surgery with Dr. Hoya, and she takes care of your weigh-in. She takes some before pictures before surgery, and gets you settled in your room and makes sure that you have no questions, and tries to like calm you down a little bit. I was pretty nervous before my surgery, so it really helped to talk to her. She speaks perfect English, very little accent. She's super easy to understand. But the great thing about Natalie is that she is a licensed nutritionist. She's awesome at what she does. Before I left Mexico, she gave me her business card, and she highlighted on it, her email address and her phone number. So if I ever have any questions about food, about anything related to nutrition after gastric bypass, I have her. She's my own personal nutritionist that I can call or email anytime I need to, basically for life, and she's willing to help me out. So that is kind of an added bonus into your package if you choose to do surgery with Dr. Hoya. So I wanted to mention that because she's been an invaluable resource for me. I actually emailed her the other day because I'm having an issue with drinking water. it just doesn't sit well in my pouch. And it was obvious to me that it was the water because as soon as I would take a sip, about 15 seconds later, as it hit my pouch, it would start to gurgle and kind of feel like icky until it went through, until I took another sip, and then it would do the same thing. So I've tried adding Crystal Light to the water. I tried mixing it with Special K2O protein water. Nothing seems to work. I've tried bottled water thinking that maybe it was our tap water. And it's just the water. So I'd emailed her with that issue, and she said that about 50% of all gastric bypass patients have that problem with water, and that it will gradually go away. So in the meantime, I can drink, juice as long as there's no sugar added to it, and just dilute it with a tiny bit of water, or non-fat milk, that kind of thing, just to keep the fluids in me. So that's what I'm doing. So if any of you other people have that problem, there's the answer. And she said eventually it'll go away and I'll be able to drink water again. So to just keep on trying every couple days with some plain water to see how it goes. So, other questions. I'll probably end up making one more video kind of overviewing like my entire situation, my whole experience with surgery in Mexico, because I'm really getting a lot of questions from people wanting to know exactly what happened, what order things happened, and all the little details that I didn't put in my videos while I was in Mexico. The main purpose of those videos was just to kind of show you the area, the hospital that I was in, and just to kind of give an overall feeling. It was a good experience for me. So, but I want to give you all the information you guys want. So if any of you have any more questions, feel free to comment down below, and I will try and include it in my next video about surgery in Mexico. So, what else? Oh, I wanted to mention, I mentioned this in one of my very first videos, but I don't know if all of you guys saw it. So this book, Before and After, Living and Eating Well After Weight Loss Surgery, by Susan Maria Leach. This is an awesome read. I'm not a big reader, but this book, I'm literally like reading it for the third time cover to cover because there's just so much information in here. It's basically a personal account of this woman who had her gastric bypass. The first quarter of the book or so is all her diary, talking about how she feels before surgery and right after. And it goes day by day and what she's thinking. It's very candid, kind of personal. I really identified with a lot of the things she said in here. And then towards the end, she is actually a gourmet chef. And so towards the end, she's got a ton of really good recipes that she now makes that are pouch friendly. So, and it's all just really well written. Yeah, it's just really interesting to read. So if any of you are looking for a good book to help, shed some more light on the subject, really, really would recommend this. You can get it at bariatriceating.com. I'll put it over in the sidebar, but it's awesome. So I sort of bought it on a whim. It came in a package that I got from Bariatric Eating, but this has been like my Bible. I've been reading it constantly. I took it with me to Mexico. I read it on the plane. I read it on the beach. You guys will love it. So highly, highly recommend that. I guess that's it. 2 weeks down and only 2 pounds this week, but it's going to get better. At least the scale's going down, so I can't really complain, I guess. My main goal right now is healing, so I'm not concentrating as much on low calorie kind of stuff, although I am drinking non-fat milk, that kind of thing. But, I really, really want to heal. But, all that said, I'm really feeling good. So I think I'm going to heal well. I think this is going to be good. Just wanted to say hi to everybody, and I will talk to you guys next week or when I make my next Mexico video. So post your questions as comments, and I will do my best to answer them. All right. Talk to everybody later.